This is your one and only Wolfie teacher, and I'm here to help you with going over the My First Grammar Workbook 3 today. Now let's get started. Please turn to page 22 on your workbook today. Now, this is lesson 7, the past tense, and we're going to be learning about the be verbs in the past tense. 우리 be verb, present tense에 있는 be verb에 대해서는 우리 이미 배웠어. present tense, 이거는 지금 일어나는 일에 대해서 얘기할 때 쓰는 거야. 예를 들어, Wolfie는 잘생겼다. 어떻게 얘기했지? Wolfie is handsome. Exactly. Yeah? So, Wolfie is handsome 할 때 Wolfie는 he였으니까 우리 which be verb did we have to use? We needed to use is. is를 써야 됐어. I였었을 때는 am을 썼었고 he, she, it 였었을 때는 우리 is를 썼었어. 그 다음에 나머지 you, we, they 이 세 가지가 있을 때는 we used to use the are. 이 세 가지를 썼는데 but this time it's different. 지금 일어나는 것 혹은 지금에 대해서 얘기를 해주는 게 아니라 이전에 있었던 거, 과거에 있었던 일, past에 대해서 얘기를 해주는 거니까 uh-oh. Don't think that this is pasta. That's not good. Past. 과거를 얘기할 때 쓰는 거야. 그럴 때는 we do not use is, we do not use am, we do not use the are. Instead, we have two different be verbs. We have was and we have the word were. 자, was는 한 개일 때만 쓰는 거야. 한 개. Right? You learned this in your previous class with your teacher in class. 한 개 있을 때, 한 명 있을 때 I, he, she, it 이렇게 하나에 대해서만 얘기할 때 we need to use the was. But if there's more than one person, more than one, then we have to use the were. As you see, there's more letters. Okay? 하나보다 더 많을 때는 우리 더 많은 단어들이 들어가 있는 걸 써야 되지. Just like that, we have to use you, we, they. 이 세 개의 단어가 보이면 we need to use the were instead of the was. Do you understand? So for example, 나는 무서웠어. 어떻게 얘기할까? I was, because I가 있으니까 우리 was 써야 되지. I was scared. Oops, let me just get it back and running. Scared. 그럼 난 배고팠어. 그럼 어떻게 얘기해야 되지? I was hungry. 예를 들어 너는 화가 났어. 어떻게 얘기하지? you를 썼으니까 we need to use the word were. You were angry. 이렇게 쓰는 거야. So, we always need to use the word was and the wasn't. 아니라고 얘기할 땐 we need to put the not right after the be verb, which is 나는 무섭지 않았어. 어떻게 쓸까? I was not scared. I was not hungry. You were not angry. 이렇게 not이라는 단어가 바로 그 뒤에 들어가게 돼요. Do you understand? 근데 이거 줄여서 쓸 수 있어. was랑 not을 줄여서 쓰면 우리 어떻게 써야 된다 그랬었지? 학원에서 배웠지? wasn't is the correct answer. If it was were not는 어떻게 줄여서 쓴다 그랬었지? That's right. It was weren't. You always need the apostrophes right after the end. Do you understand? 그러면은 I was not hungry를 줄여서 어떻게 쓰지? I wasn't hungry. 나는 배고프지 않았어. Do you understand? As easy as that. Do you understand? So when we're writing in the question form, 우린 question을 쓸 때 우리 자리만 바꿔준다 그랬었지? 예를 들어 you were fat. For example. 근데 이거는 너 뚱뚱했었니? 라고 얘기할 땐 뭐를 써줘야 되지? you하고 were만 자리만 바꿔주면 돼. Like this. Were you fat? Were you fat? 너 뚱뚱했었어? 라고 이렇게 얘기를 할 때 we need to just change the order of the words. As simple as that. Let's go to the questions together and see it for ourselves. Number one. 오늘이야. I'm not at the library today. 과거에 있었으니까 I wasn't at the library yesterday. How do we put the next one? She isn't sad today. 자, she가 들어갔어. So which be verb do we have to use? she니까 we need to use the word was. But it's in a negative form. So what do we need to use? We need to put a not at the very end of, right after the was. So was not. And if we make it shorter, it's going to be wasn't. Very good. So what do we need to put right at the blank? She wasn't sad yesterday is the correct answer. Very good. Now, let's try number 3. There aren't any cookies today. Aren't. Aren't는 하나보다 더 많을 때 쓰는 거니까 우리 어떤 거 써줘야 되지? It's not going to be wasn't. It's going to be were하고 not 들어가 있는 거니까 줄여서 weren't is the correct answer. There weren't any cookies yesterday. Fantastic. Let's try the next one. Number 4. My friends are at the park today. 이거를 아니라고 얘기할 때 우리 어떻게 내 친구가 어제 있었다는 것을 얘기할 때는 어떻게 써야 되지? It's not going to be weren't. It's not going to be wasn't. not가 없는 my friends were at the park. Very good. 왜? Because there's more than one friend over here. Fantastic. Let's go to the next one. There is some milk today. How do we change this? There there were는 들어가면 안 돼. Because milk, we can't count milk. So it's going to be there was some milk today. Now, next one. There was some milk yesterday, sorry. Is your mom at home today? So what do we need to use? It's yesterday, and it's about your mom. Your mom is a she, so we need to use the was. So was your mom at home yesterday is the correct answer. Are there any students in the room? There's more than one student, so which one do we need to use? It's not going to be was. Exactly. Were there any students in the room is the correct answer. Easy, simple. Let's go to the next page. On the next page, let's go over this. Number 1. This is a question. Remember, we have to always look at the main subject over here. 여기에 어떤 거가 썼는지에 따라서 we need to use was or were. So, number 1, it says he. So what do we need to use? Exactly. 하나만 얘기하는 거니까 한 명에 관련된 거니까 we need to use the was. Was he at home yesterday? Yes, he. If it's a yes, and if I ask you a question with was, you also have to have you have to also end the answer with the was. So yes, he was. Very good. Now next one, number 2. they니까 우리 어떤 거 써야 되지? Very good. Were they at the movies yesterday? 맞으니까 어떻게 써야 돼? Yes, they were. Fantastic. Now, we're talking about one person. So, was is the correct answer. Very good. Was she at work yesterday? 아니었잖아. 일하러 안 갔어. So what do we need to use? Was 아니고 we need a not at the very end. So no, she wasn't. So where was she? 어디 있었어? She was at the park is the correct answer. Fantastic. Let's go over to the next one. At the bottom, number 4, 5, and 6. Now, it. What do we need to use? it니까 우리 어떤 단어를 써야 돼? it. 선이 안 했으니까 we need to put it in the negative form. it. That's correct. was 뒤에다가 뭘 써야 되지? Fantastic. It wasn't sunny yesterday. It 어땠어? It's cloudy, windy. So it was cloudy and windy is the correct answer. Next one. The children. How were the children? 아이들은 어땠어? This guy's screaming. This guy's smiling. She's smiling. Everybody's smiling except for this boy. He's in pain. But anyways, the children. How were they? 한 명보다 더 많으니까 the children were happy yesterday. Very good. They 아니었었으니까 슬프진 않았으니까 they weren't sad is the correct answer. Very good. Next one, number 6. 어제 야구 게임을 했어. 그럼 뭐라고 얘기해야 돼? There It says a baseball game. There's only one baseball game. So there was a baseball game yesterday. That is the correct answer. Fantastic. Now, if you have all of this, let's go to the bottom. Now, the answers may be different right now. 이건 너에 대해서 쓰는 거니까 답은 다를 수도 있어. Right? Was it cloudy yesterday? For me, no, it wasn't. It was bright and sunny. 그래서 no, it wasn't 쓴 거야. Were you happy yesterday? 내가 행복했으면 뭐라고 얘기해야 되지? Yes, I was. 아니었을 때는 엄마한테 꾸중 들었어. 마음이 아파. 그러면은 no, I wasn't would be the correct answer. Next one, was there a test at school yesterday? 있었으면 우리 뭐라고 얘기해야 되지? Yes. 여기에서 I가 들어가는 거 아니야. We need to use the there. Yes, there was. 없었으면 뭐라고 써야 돼? No, there wasn't. Fantastic. Next one. Was your dad at work yesterday? 어제 일하러 가셨어? 그럼 yes. 아빠니까 우리 어떤 단어 써야 돼? Yes, he was. 아니었으면 뭐라고 얘기해야 돼? No, he wasn't. Fantastic. Next one. Number 5. Were you at the library yesterday? 어제 도서관 갔어? 여기서는 you가 아니라 뭐 써야 돼? 나에 대해서 물어보는 거니까 yes, I was. 아니었을 땐 no, I wasn't is the correct answer. Fantastic. Let's go to the next page. This is going to be the review of lessons 1 and until lessons 1 to 7. Remember, we learned this last time. Tomorrow, which word do we need to use? We need to use the word will, right? He 할 거니까 뭐라고 얘기해야 돼? He will 쓰고 we need a verb at the end. He will clean his room tomorrow is the correct answer. Next one, number 2. Tomorrow, the same thing. Are they going to study? Yep. So what do we need to do? They will do homework tomorrow. Number 3. Now, it says Sundays. This is something that repeats. 반복되는 건 반복되고 우리가 질문을 쓸 때 어떤 단어들 쓰냐고 물어봤지? 내가 we need to use the word do or does in the beginning. Do you guys remember? Does was always for he, she, and it. Do was always for, that's correct, I, you, we, they. So let's try. It says they. So which word do we need to use? Do or does? Fantastic. Do they, and then we need the original verb. Do they watch movies on Sundays? Yes, they. 어떤 거 써야 돼? do로 질문 물어봤으니까 yes, they do. Exactly. Now, next one, number 4. It says tomorrow, and it's asking a question. So which word do we? That's correct. So we need to use the word will. Fantastic. Will she? And then we need the original verb. Will she study English tomorrow? Now, does this look like English? No, it looks like Korean characters, ancient characters. So will she study English tomorrow? No, she won't is the correct answer. Fantastic. Let's go over to the next questions. Next questions 5 to 8. Let's go over the answers over here. Let me just get this gone. Okay, erase this. Let's go. 5 to number 8. Let's go. Here, it says yesterday. Now, which word do we have to use? Remember, 있냐고 없냐고 지금 상태에 대해서 물어보는 거니까 we need to use either was or we need to use either were. Which one do we have to use? And this is a soccer game. 하나에 대해서만 얘기를 하는 거니까 우리 어떤 거 사용해야 되지? That's correct. We need to use the was. Was there a soccer game yesterday? Yes, there was is the correct answer. Now, it says yesterday again. It says they. So which one do we need to use? Was or were? That's correct. Were they at the library yesterday? 아니라고 얘기할 땐 no they. were 뒤에다가 not가 들어가야 되니까 make it shorter. No, they weren't. Fantastic. Next one. She. Another one. Yesterday. 그녀가 아팠냐고 상태에 대해서 물어보는 거니까 we need to use either was or were. Which one? 쉬니까 she was sick yesterday. 학교에 안 있었다. 어떻게 얘기해? She wasn't at school is the correct answer. Very good. Next one, number 8. Who can tell me number 8? Yep, there. It says yesterday, and there's cookies. It's more than one. So there were cookies in the jar yesterday. Fantastic. Right? All right. So now listen, what I want you to do is I want you to go to the very end, which is going to be exercise question number 2. And there's 4 questions, and we're going to go over this together. Which part is wrong? 틀린 거를 찾는 거야. I'm not standing. I am 지금 안 하고 있는 중이다라는 것을 얘기하는 건 나는 지금 앉고 있는 중이야 라고 얘기하니까 we need, instead of sit, we need sitting. She doesn't go swimming on Sundays. Now remember, on Sundays, 반복적인 거니까 we need to use doesn't, but what happens to the verb? We need an original verb. So the answer is going to be number 2. And what is the word? How do we change it? What do we need to change it to? 어떤 것으로 바꿔야 돼? 이 s는 빠져야 돼. That's right. We need to use she doesn't go swimming on Sundays. Now, it says now. Now 쓸 때는 we always need a be verb and we need a verb and an ing. Now, here, is there a be verb? No. So which be verb do we have to use? It's not going to be doesn't. Yeah? Doesn't는 반복적인 거 얘기할 때 쓰는 거야. This is about now. 지금 하는 것이니까. be verb는 근데 3가지 써야 돼. is, am, or are. 왜냐면은 now라고 얘기했으니까 지금이야. Right? So either is, am, or are. Which one do we need to use? Because it's a he. He isn't. Very good. Yeah? So the answer is number 1, and it's going to be isn't reading. Yeah? He's reading a newspaper, not a book. Now, next one. Number 4. Will he drive to work tomorrow? Remember, if it's tomorrow, we always needed to use will. And what did we need to use? We need to use the original verb. So which one is wrong? That's right. Number 2 is not an original verb. So if we write down the original verb, it's going to be exactly. Get rid of the S at the very end. Fantastic. That is the end of chapter number 7. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to remember that there are 5 types of be verbs. 지금 일어나는 지금에 대해서 얘기를 해주는 우리 be verb는 3가지가 있었어. is, am, and are. 과거에 대한 상태에 대해서 얘기할 때는 we had 2, which was were and was. was는 관계를 얘기할 때만 한 명에 대해서 하나의 상태에 대해서만 얘기할 때지만 were는 하나보다 더 많은 것들에 대한 상태를 얘기를 할 때 쓰는 거야. Do you understand? Please revise this as thoroughly as possible because this is very, very important. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, guys.